punching through the slab. Guitar true marks in the air with the silence used to drag. I walk through your crowd like I own every breath they waste. Every fake little grin gets erased off the face you chase. I learned how to hunt in a city built on missed alarms. How to sleep with my boots on and keep a blade in my calm. You call it chaos, I call it focus with a crack edge grin. I call it discipline when the basement lights begin to spin. They want a clean little anthem, I give them shattered glass. I give them freight train lungs in the breakneck post that last. I'm too locked in the flinch when the roof starts twisting sideways. Too wide to stop when the weak ones try to block my pace. Your whole act folds in the heat when I step in range. I don't raise my voice for drama, I raise it to rearrange. Heavy steps, hard math, I'm the cost of standing still. I got cold hands, hot blooded up and that never will. Every line of spit comes armed with a loaded sense of place. I leave dents in the timeline and the glare nobody can shake. You can hear the grind in my jaw when I split that space. You can feel the floor get tense when I cut through the chase. Scratch it back, then slam, let the second wave bite. I'm the glitch in the relay, the spark in the dead night. I don't chase attention, I command it with a narrow look. I can map the weak points in the room with one pulse. I took your crew moves, lose mine moves like a barricade chain. Lock steps, fixed gaze, same pulse running through the veins. I came up from the bottom where the air tastes roaring thin. Where every lesson had a bruise and every win left the scar to win. Now I spit with precision, every hit got a purpose that I don't waste a bar on that ghost that I've already met. If the flow drops out, I'm the way that keeps it from gone. If the night gets loud, I'm the one that keeps going on. You keep switching bases like a bat can hide the truth. I've been watching the scenes while the mask lets off the youth. I don't need a road, I need a line nobody can cross. I need the room to remember the press are getting lost. So I step with the thunder, let the whole block feel the strain. My pulse stays hard as a hammerhead pounding through rain. And when the red haze clears, I'm still standing in the frame with the same cold stare and a voice that never lost its flame. Never last. Now the last run opens and I'm dragging every ounce I own. No clean ending for the kings who are built from borrowed stone. I've been carrying heat in my ribs like I sealed the vault. Every memory hits the floor, every false move gets caught. I don't fold under pressure, I get sharper in the crush. I don't need a lucky sign, I need impact. And enough the walls keep sweating, how the whole place leans with me. I'm a hard determined with the wrecking crew symmetry. You can try to outlast me, but your lungs don't hold that pace. You can try to out. You can try to out. Make the whole room cave in. Black fumes in the hall. I move through the pressure, cold math in my chest built to outlast the weather. Palm full of spark, I write my name on the panic. Every ugly truth I keep comes back automatic. Face in the glare, never flinch, never soften. I came for the cage and I'm leaving it off, yeah. Hands on the edge of the day, I pull it apart. Clean shadows get loud when I walk through the machine. Cables in the ceiling hum like a warning prayer. I don't need mercy, I need a second to tear. Eyes on the weak spot, I can smell the seam split. Words hit hard when I let the whole team lift. No pretty disguise, I was forged in the fallout. Talk slick now, watch the floor start to bow out. I'm the weight in the room when the air goes hollow. Run it. I'm the last thing you hear when the walls all follow. Burn it. Go, 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 go. Go, go, burn it. Frontline mindset, I'm a problem with the pulse. Every step got intent, every breath got a pulse. I read the dark like a ledger full of debt marks. Names get erased where the hard rain lands start. You brought polished lies, I brought grit with the blueprint. Cut through the smoke where the slow hearts root in. Fingers on the switch, I can sever the calm. Make a whole crowd tense with the twitch of the jaw. They keep talking like the end is a rumor. I'm the cold proof, posted in the back of the sewer. No glam, no pose, just a savage equation. After stressing the force, then I push through the station. Pressure makes diamonds, pressure makes wreckage. I make both at once and I chase the moment that snaps when the room goes rigid and the ceiling caves back. Hardline cadence, every syllable locked like a blade to a hinge, and the whole thing dropped. I was raised in the static, learned to speak through the friction, turn the hurt into heat, made it work as percussion. Now I pace with a purpose, all angles and appetite. Cold stare, hot engine, I'm a freight line at night. You can call it aggression, I call it direction. A storm with a compass and a permanent tension. I seen false kings phoned under one honest sentence. Seen a whole crew break when the spine off the tendon. So I keep mine sharp in the face of the grind. No handouts, no halos, just scars in the line. Breathe deep, stay focused, let the damage align. I'm a fast moving danger with the pace and design. When I speak every week, wall starts cracking open, 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 open. When I move, every bad bet gets broken. Go, 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 go. Now the gear turns meaner, the low end gets heavier. I press into the night like a riot in vectors. Paint peeled from the beams, dust raining in slivers. Every old figure hit starts leaking in shivers. I go back from the weight, I convert it to leverage. Make a whole burden bend like a wire under voltage. Your doubt is a spark and my glare is a furnace. I burn through the bluff and I leave it purposeless. No empty myth, no sainted disaster. Just a hard-earned skill set moving faster and faster. I was built from the ground where the loud ones quit early. From the days when the air felt metallic and dirty. Now I cut through the noise with a line that's precise. One breath, one strike, one cold steel slice. Let the pulse get violent, let the whole room tremble. I still keep control while the edges disassemble.
This is where the mask. This is where the mask.
In the dark, then the frame starts shaking. I'm the hard reset when the whole room's breaking. Boots hit floor, every stair I pass gets taken. I came from the pressure where weak bones caving. Hands on the pulse, I keep the fear from rising. Cold-eyed focus in the pit of size and mask off, jaw set. No time for disguising. I drag bad luck through a chain link horizon. They want a clean line, I bring a jagged sermon. Every scar on my skin got a lesson burning. I move like a switchblade, thought in the furnace, clipped and precise. Never drifting, never timid. Wrong move, one blink and the room gets diminished. I was built from the hours where the lights went finished. Heavy in the chest, but the voice stays steady. No mercy in the cadence, my timing stays deadly. I don't beg for a lane, I cut one in the middle. Let the bass sit low while the upper skull tremble. You can watch me climb through the noise and the splinter. Each bar like a nail through the core of winter. I don't sell you relief, I hand you the fracture. The grin at the edge of the live wire factor. If the floor wants a king, then the floor gets pressure. I arrive like a verdict, exact in measures. I keep pushing through the smoke where the weak can't scatter. Every breath is a blade, and it makes the room matter. Now the lock on my throat turns meaner and tighter. I spit with a spine full of broken igniters. Every sentence is a brick through a lockdown shelter. Every vowel comes on with a pure bad temper. I was raised on alarms and the taste of disaster. Learned to stay upright while the walls rolled after. Now I move with a grin that is half spun thunder, and the whole line snaps when I pull them under. No soft catches left, only angles and fallout. I leave a mark on the air when I call out. If they want me subdued, they came to the wrong gate. I don't fold under heat, I translate the heart state. I keep the nerves set cold, but the impact loud. Make the room feel smaller when I turn around. Every breath is a threat with a technical rhythm. I dissect the doubt with the clean incision. Flash of the wrist and the thought gets severed. I don't chase applause, I outlast the weather. Face to face with the weight, I don't flinch from the contact. I speak in the code that the panic can't crack. Ground shakes under me, still I keep my line straight. Every ball lands sharp like a steel door slam. You can test that frame, but it won't bend easy. I got grit in the phrasing and the storm in the ceiling. Keep the static alive, let the tension climb higher. I'm a blunt force answer to a room on fire. Fire, fire, fire. Keep the static. Keep the static. Third pass deeper, now the venom gets layered. Every claim I don't need, I already outplayed it. I was forged in the grind where the days ran feral, where the air felt thick and the hope ran narrow. So I speak with the weight of a cracked foundation. Each phrase a controlled demolition. I don't need a signal, I am the ignition. I step in and the whole structure listens. Look at the way I pin down the chaos. Nothing escapes when the pattern is flawless. I can map every lie by the twitching the muscle. Then I drain the illusion and leave only hustle. My pace never stalls, my intent never softens. I keep the room locked in with the cold-blooded rustle. One hand on the mic, other hand on the damage. I turn every setback into usable language. If the night comes heavy, I come heavier back with a sharpened composure and a blacked out stack. No sentimental records, no peaceful surrender. I was made for the section where the tension gets tenser. Every line is a climb through a wall of pressure. Every word a hard hit with exacting measure. They can try to outshout, but they can't outwork. But I stay in the pocket and I make it worse. Getting sliced in the seam when the rhythm gets twisted. Keep driving forward while the dead weight drifts.
Final stretch, and I'm still in the red zone. With a voice like gravel, and a spine made of lead tones. I don't cool down now, I don't split for the exit. I keep the whole storm in the chokehold netting.
In the dark like a blade on glass, I arrive with the pressure already passed. Black boots drag sparks through a shuttered zone. Every step in the lane got a violent cast. I speak in hard angles, clipped and cold, built for the weight when the hinges crack. Your whole little frame gets checked by the storm when I swing these words like a hammer pack. Salt on the grin when the room gets tense. I read faces like names on a warning board. Heat in the chest, but the pulse stays locked. I move sharp while the whole block roars. You chase the glow, I chase the breach. I cut through doubt with a welded grin. I don't ask for room, I take the frame. Then I leave your pride where the dust rolls in. Lockjaw, hard stare, I never drift. I map out pain in a straight white line. You hear that scrape when the gears get loud. That's the sound of me crossing the mind. No soft talk, no borrowed pose. I came with the edge that the weak can't hold. I turn again and stare into a live wire path and make a cold night fold. Every scar on my sleeve got a story to bite. Every mark on my name got a heavier price. I don't move for applause, I move for the crack when the floorboard split under ice. Hands in the dark like I'm sorting steel. Mind on the lock when the shadows lean. If the whole room flinches when I start to speak, that's proof I was built to me. Now the drum kick stomps through a factory pulse. My cadence rides where the rivets shake. I wear the noise like a second skin. Let the pressure build till the ceiling breaks. Pale glare from the sign-up sheet, but I never signed my spine to a paper chain. I tore out the script with the green so sharp it can split the breath in the freight car rain. You talk big online, then your voice goes thin when the face-to-face gets raw in here. I keep my level, but the meaning lands like a blueprint stamped in your ear. Gravel in the lungs of the empty block. I learned to run while the sirens blink. No and I enter through the noise booth. Heel in the locker room, same stare, same void. I came up with the elevator stalled and the wall sweat smoke, with a drawer full of iron and a notebook full of broke. Every bad idea ever buried keeps breathing in my chest. I learned how to turn a bad sign into a better test. They talk, breathe till the room gets small and the air gets thin and the whole fake empire folds where the panic lives in. I don't need a warning sign to know the gate is rigged. I read the locks by the scars on the hinges, then I kick. I'm dragging tender in my coat. No say, no luck, just a head full of black glass and a tank full of enough. You can hear the chain link voice in the way I cut the air. Every word it's hard like a stamp from a filthy repair. I don't beg the night to open, I make it split apart, and I leave with the pulse of a riot under my arm. Second wave, I'm surgical, cold with the time, and I step through the static like a threat with perfect line, and your whole crew is paper thin. I can see the seams bend when I shift my weight. The floor complains, the lights all leaning. I don't fold under pressure, I sharpen under load, turn a dead end hallway into a one-way road. Got a habit of surviving what was built to erase me, wearing all that doubt like a mask that can't trace me. I keep my head low when the ceiling starts to fracture, then I rise out the wreckage like a lockdown reactor. Every line I spit lands with the factory stamp, and steel in the grin, pure voltage in the amp. You can bring your parade or talk, you borrow nerve, your noise. I see bigger wolves get quiet when the floor loses voice, so I move like a blade in the sleeve, precise and mean, and I write my name in the ash where the weak used to dream. Now the room gets narrower, air turns bitter and metallic, hands on the edge of the moment. Every breath feels tactical. I built my calm from broken glass in a long hard climb from a pit where the days felt welded shut by time. I don't chase applause, I chase the moment they flinch. That split second freeze when the whole lot slips an inch. I came with the storm in my lungs and a steel I stare. Nothing sweet in the code, I keep nothing clean in there. If you wanna measure a fear, come stand where I stood at the edge of a bad decision in the neighborhood of mud. I learned to talk with the cracked voice and the measure grin, while the hunger in the back room keeps the engine in. Every move I make is a bruise with a purpose. Every door I touch opens up like it knows I earned it. So when the bass line drops low through the frame of the place, I can feel every heartbeat line up and give chase. Final stretch, I'm past mercy, past the phase of pretending. This is the part where the mask cracks and the damage keeps ascending. I've been the last con nightmare in a house full of smoke, the one who walks through the ruin hall and still refuses to choke. I don't carry dead weight, I cut it loose in motion. I don't worship the fall, I weaponize the ocean. If the ceiling comes down, I wear the dust like a crown. If the door slams shut, I'll turn the hinge to sound. Got a voice built rough when like the truth through bone, and a pulse that stays obscene when the room feels prone. You can try to outlast me, but I'm already past the line, past the point where it can bargain past the edge of time. With my raw discipline, a grin like a cracked drum head, a stack of harder losses in the map of where the blood led. I'm not here to be saved, I'm here to make the whole frame shake, to leave the air full of sparks after every move I make. One more slice, then the shadow gets thinner. I walk out carrying the pressure like a winner. No soft landing, no clean exit, just the floor and my name still upright in the wreck, still feeding the flame. Bottle fade, fracture the dark on my terms, with the throat full of steel and a mind that Blake spin, Blake spin, Blake spin, Blake spin, Blake spin, Blake spin, Blake spin. First hit, the room gets split. I step in raw with the lockjaw grip, head full of noise and a hard-wired itch. I came from the dream where the pressure sits cold on the spine when the warehouse shakes. Red line posts and the floorboards quake. Every bad dart got a barcode stamp. I burn through the fog like a sabotage lamp. Hands on the edge, I don't ask twice. I turn that doubt into a cracked ice price. No soft landing, no mercy hell, just a black boot march to a pressure cell. I read the room like a map of scars. Every stare got in the factory of broken sleep, where the night got long and the cuts ran deep. Every lesson came with the bruised up cost. Every soft excuse got counted lost. I learned to hear when the walls go thin, when the fake fed smile starts caving in. I keep my thoughts in the steel frame stack, no loose talk leaking through the crack. I'm not impressed by your rented crown or a loudmouth king in a rented town. I bring weight with the measure, strike cold blood, focusing the stop on the dying tide. The air gets thick when I step inside, like a pressure front with a sharpened rod. I don't need friends in the vital check. I need one shot and a hardened neck. I can smell fear in the polished room, like cheap perfume on a hidden bruise. So I cut the tie and I kill the drag, make a sharp exit with the blackened flag. They want the spark, I bring a furnace line, turn the dullest room into a fault line sign. And when the noise tries to eat my name, I spit it back with a colder flame. The bass with the pulse won't slip. Every word land with a trip wire tip. No empty flex, no borrowed tone. I built this frame from a war zone bone. The walls lean close when I walk by, like they know the shape of a hard goodbye. I hear the doubt in the clipped out cough. I break the chain and I rip it off. Fast hands, hard mind, zero waste. I put the fear in a straight line pace. No back pedal, no washed out grin. I drive the edge where the sparks begin. You can sell your car to the collapsing light. I'm the one who survives the fight. Ripped up floor in a crack control. I keep the fire in. Leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg. I keep the fire in, fire in, fire in, fire in. Bam, 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 bam. I step in the wreck with a split-second glare in the steel hard plan. Your whole front line folds when I cut through the fog like a freight yard fan. Sparks from the speakers, I kick back the dust with a brutal command. Hands on the rail while the floor starts shaking beneath my stance. I read every room like a threat map drawn on that dirty wall. Clocking the weak points fast where the pressure makes cowards crawl. You brought a showpiece smile, I brought a blade made focus. I rip through the hush and leave your polished ego hopeless space in the ribs like a hammer swung off from the black and pink guitar. Bites hard when I lean in and let the words hit. No soft edges left, just a jagged arc in the night. I move like a verdict landed with a hard white light. Every glance I give is a warning shot in a tight lace code. You can hear the heat climb up when I stomp that road. I don't trade in mercy, I trade in motion and force. Now back up and listen while I take the whole thing off course. Yeah. I came from the scenes where the machines cough smoke in the loading bay, where a man learned fast how to stand when the easy parts decay. My pockets got losses, my ledger got dense, but I keep the nerve while your posse rehearses. Opposed that never once had a curve. I bend every angle until the whole frame starts to scream. Then I lock it in place with the weight of a sharpened dream. Told me keep it clean, but I came with grime in the throat and hands. Built on the hours when the dark kept chewing through all my plans. I don't need a crown if the crack can feel what I drag inside. Cold in my chest, hot cold in the way I ride. You talk big surface, I dig beneath and expose the scene. Pulling out truth like a cable ripped from a dying beam. The room gets tense when my cadence lands on the upbeat snap. Every sentence loaded like a snapped off treadmill slap. I make the whole block hear that brutal signal in the air. Then I grin through the glare and let the pressure double there. Drum stomps with the war room pulse. I don't flinch at the war, I sharpen it into a thicker impulse. Your whole script falls apart when the floor starts chewing the seam. I was made for the parts where the night turns black and the edges gleam. I walk through the static of 1,000 false starts and crooked claims, leaving scorched little signatures tagged to the side of the names. Not here for the easy applause or a blink and you miss it shine. On the drag of the chain, the weight in the gate, the line in the line. Every bar gets filled with grip, with pulse, with a hard edge strike. I break in the part in the blink and I build it back. Wrong on sight, no time for the pose in the room is packed with the sharpened edge. I keep the truth in motion like a boot on a narrow leg. If they wanna stumble, I give them a full body shock instead. If they wanna war, I hand them the to stay my frame. Never turn all that pressure to fuel, and I lace it through every game. The snare keeps cracking like metal under a closing press, and the answerable bars that come out like a crowded senses of stress. You can watch me assemble the wreck into a shake that bites straight from the pit where the winter chews through all the fluorescent nights. I learned how to move when the odds come stacked like broken glass. How to keep my head when the wound was panic to own the mass. So I plant my boots and I fire off lines with a clinical swing. Each one. Each one. Yo. Scratch on the scene, then I kick the door in sideways. Boot prints on the floor, I came wide for the hard days. Fist full of static, jaw set like a factory lock. Cold math in my head while the room takes the shock. I don't move gentle, I move like a verdict drop. Every stare gets sliced when the cold glare stops. Pressure in the chest when I pace through the ruin. No peace in my gait, only purpose pursuing. Name in the air like a one in that bites. I turn shame into fuel and the whole place tightens. Hands on the rail, I climb through the noise built on the bad nights. Sharpened by choice. If they want a war, I give them a mirror. Let them meet the panic that lives in the clearer. I don't flinch once, I lean into damage. Turn every setback into something I manage. Smoke in the vents and the room goes dim. I ride that pressure till it hums through my skin. No soft landing, I land like a threat. Every inch I take at the dead low. Wind rattling, the floorboards crackling. I keep the pace mean, keep the spine locked, snapping. They hear the grind before they see my frame. Then the whole block shifts when I spell my name. Where the bright talk dies, where plans get folded and the good ones lie. My circle builds scars, not a shiny facade. We learn to read faces and ignore applause. Every handshake weight like a brick in the palm. Every promise wore thin, every fake smile calm. I watch grown men fold under borrowed pride, so hunger turned sharp when it had nowhere to hide. So I studied the break in the trembling voice, how fear leaves tracks when it runs from the noise. Now I talk in cuts, every syllable clean like a blade in the air with a machine-made sheen. I don't sell hope, I sell pressure and proof for hard-earned line. From the floor to the roof, if the room gets loud, I get colder inside. Let the whole front row feel the tectonic slide. Hips lock low when the pattern starts thumping. Bass shakes the chain links, whole frame keeps pumping. I take the bruises in, turn them to maps. Every wrong turn taught me where the yak snaps. No grace in the fall when the weight comes down. Just a hard reset in the steel line sound. I keep my eyes up, never feed the charade. Too many masks in the trade to be swayed. So I cut through the chatter, I cut through the gloss. Leave a clean outline where the confidence lost. If they come for the crown, they better come quick. I was built in the pressure with the pressure as brick. Now the floor starts shaking when I enter the block. Air gets thin and the whole frame locks. I don't need a signal, I make my own. Gotta turn a crowded lane into a single lane. Tether every move exact, every pivot hard, like a drill bit biting through a stolen charge. I keep my mouth tight and my temper close. Save the heat for the moment that matters most. Watch the weak talk big till the bill gets due. Then they fold up fast when the smoke rolls through. I remember the nights with the power cut out, counting every breath like a way out. Wow, that kind of dark taught me how to stay sharp, how to read a room by the throb in the dark, how to hear the lie in a polished tone, how to stand alone and still hold stone. Now I push forward with a cold red pulse, no wasted motion, just a striking whole pulse. The wall come back in a jagged ring, my boots on the grip make the whole place sing. I came with a rhythm that grinds through steel and a backbeat heavy enough to bend what's real. If you want my spot, pity, I wear it. Not for pity, I wear it. Boots hit the floorboard, the whole room lurching. I count scars like receipts from a night that won't earn me a clean exit, a soft tone, a verdict that's friendly. I came up through the noise where the cheap lamps flicker, with a jaw full of smoke and a head full of spinners. Every mouth in the back got a reason to whisper. I bring storm, drain, hunger, and a locked jaw. When they're your whole frame foes, when I square up the angle, I move like a threat with a pulse in the handle. No trophy, no halo, no polish to sample, just pressure, rain, grit in a fist tight scramble. I don't talk in circles, I talk through the damage, make a hallway collapse when I drag through the static. One stare from the pit and the weak start to panic, then I switch to the next one, cold and mechanical. I map out the room from the stink of the bargain, from the liar in silk to the vulture in carbon. Your empire's a card deck, I snap it in half, then scatter the faces where the drain water gathers. I learned from the basement where hunger was patient, where every good promise arrived late in vacation. Now I spit like a grinder, run over work chains, and the whole front row shakes when I sharpen the cadence. My words hit with freight, with the slap of intent. No perfume, no mercy, no borrowed consent. I built my own ladder from broken equipment, then kicked every rung that they thought I'd ascend with. You see fear in the chrome on the bus stop shelter. I see blood on the math in the market that sells you. I don't need your permission or your little shelter. I break from the frame and I leave no silhouette. In this place turns to weight on the shoulder. I walk through the fire where the headlines go colder, with a grin that says keep it. I want the exposure, the bass in my chest turns a flow into trouble. The kicks hit like boots through a stack of bad rubble. I never came fragile, I came double knuckle, with a blueprint for chaos and numbers that crumble. The whole side of the room starts to tilt. The contact, I pull truth out the dark like a blade from a waistband. You can dress up the lie in 1,000 new angles. I still hear the click when the trapdoor is angled. I don't chase applause, I chase cracks in the armor. Watch panic gloom fast when I talk. Every bar around, make every second feel shorter and harder. Then I leave with the smoke and the searchlight stuttering. I'm the weight in the machinery. Every chain in the place starts to hum with my frequency. I don't blink at the glare with the red line scenery. I came to erase every neat little boundary you're built on. Delay on fake calm, on mild talk, on smiles that conceal what your back pocket files. Cause I strip that illusion down to raw wire and drywall, and I step on the wreckage with iron in my stride, boss. Hear that? That's the room losing rhythm. That sphere getting loud when the pressure is with them. I don't need a mascot, a crown, or a system. I just need one lane and a reason to rip it. Every line I deliver is built like a barricade. Every move I make comes with teeth in the barricades. The night bends harder when I call for the aftershock. Then I keep it moving, still sharper than the last attack. Scratch in the tail, let the wreckage keep breathing. No soft landing here, just the engine still seething. I came in unannounced and I leave with the ceiling split open, enough for the cold that is seeping. Hands still steady, eyes fixed on the damage. I don't wear exhaustion, I turn it to leverage. The floor stays scorched where I planted the message, and the walls keep the echo long after I exit. No fate, no mercy, just a slow burning pressure. A final hard step, then the dark is much heavier. Still moving, still cutting through static and weather, until every last shadow remembers forever. On the throttle, jaw locked hard on the first impact. Black mask, cold stare. I read the room like a riot map. Room shakes when I step through the frame on nerve and fracture line. I don't knock, I hit the latch, then I split the silence clean in half. Burn banners in the back hall, floodgates jam with static heat. I keep my pulse in the vice grip. Every word comes clipped and mean. You can watch the sparks come the wall when I drag this weight uphill. I learn to move through pressure like a blade through layer steel. No mercy in the posture, no prayer in the jawline. I sharpen every angle to the doubt. Can't stay alive, the bass hits low like a warning from beneath the floor. I answer with the sharper grin in the shoulder to the dome. My shadow got a hunger, it keep following the crackle. I feed it fresh momentum and a reason to unravel. Hands stay busy with the pressure while the whole block leans. I'm built for the collision, not the calm between. Not the calm between. The night runs industrial, smoke in the vents, red spill on the chrome panel. I move like a shutdown protocol, cold hands on the control handle. Your team got a lot of talk, mine got scars in their rhythm. They don't need to shout twice when the signal gets delivered. I stack every hit in layers, make the ceiling lose its nerve. Fists in the pocket, spine straight, let the whole world swerve. I got a bloodless stare that can drain a room to dust. You can feel that voltage shift when the tension starts to rustle. Fresh wreckage in my wake, I never asked for a lane. I carve one out through the static with the hammer and the name. Each step is a verdict, each breath a loaded frame. I'm wired to outlast whatever tried to make me tame. The snare cracks like a snap chain under winter strain. I stay too close to the edge for the weak to explain. If the ceiling wants a reason, I can give it one fast. My voice is a break in the glass, my shadow in the blast. Break, 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 my shadow in the blast. When the room got too hot, same people love the legend and they hate what they got. I turn pressure into fuel, let the ugly side thrive. No polished mask, just a bruise-colored drive. I've been carrying the thunderhead behind my ribs. Every bad decision taught me where the hard line lives. Now the grip gets firmer when the glare gets mean. I don't flinch at the knives, I just walk through the scene. My timing is surgical, my landing is heavy. I hit so exact that the fear can't stay steady. Every move is a chain reaction starting from one spark. I let it bloom wide, then I leave through the dark. The floorboards complain when I cut across the room. Even the air gets tense when I pull the fuse. I don't chase applause, I chase the point of no return. And I stand in the aftermath and let the damage burn. And let the damage burn. Yeah, the whole track bends under the weight of the charge. I brought a furnace in my chest and a blade in the bars. No soft landing here, just a hard edge climb. I keep the rhythm on a leash and make it bite on time. Your comfort turns brittle when I press on the seam. I peel back the frame and expose the machine. I got enough restraint to make the anger precise. Each strike lands clean like a lock getting sliced. The crowd can feel the floor bow under every command. I don't need a stage when the pressure fills my hand. I speak in fractions and impact and broken speed turns. In the wake of the crash, something no gets unlearned. Every wall that stood proud gets a lesson in force. I rock my name in the echo and keep moving forward. No retreat in the post, no soft exit line. Just a final wave of heat and a ruthless design. I leave the light shaking, the steel still ringing. The last bar hangs heavy while the whole room's spinning. Dust on the speakers, heat in the seams. I came through the wrecking, I stayed fully seen. Keep the pressure on, keep the pulse in line. Keep the gate wide open till the final drop dies. No clean break, no mercy. No safe control. Just a long black echo and the weight I hold. Lungs full grin, bass in the floorboard shaking loose where the nails sink in. You soldier fear in the glass case, I broke that frame. Now the room gets hot when I drag my name through the rain. Black vans parked by the loading bay, engines idling mean. I came up through the smoke of a machine that chewed the seams. Your crew talk, big in the paper voice, all talk. No wait, I keep the pressure honest, every breath a welding gate. Turn the lock with a knuckle scar, let the current bite. I move like a bad decision, dressed in Sunday light. Static in the chain link, sparks on the midnight shove. Every step says war, every glare says enough. Your whole plan folds when the floor starts buckling. your look says brave for a second, then the panic creeps in. I got grit in the cup, seam soft on the knuckles, raw. Built a spine from rejection and the things you never saw. Factory stick in the hallway, oil in the vents. Sirens in the distance sound like bad intent. You chase applause like a phantom, I chase impact and exit. Leave the mirror cracked open so your pride can inspect it. My tempo stay severe, every bar lands square. No mercy in the K, it's just a blade of air. I've been pressure tested where the lights all fail, so your threats sound tiny in a cold steel rail. Hands on the console, eyes on the breach. I turn chaos into order with a bruise colored speech. Shout. Back from the cut and the walls start breathing. Back from the cut and the walls start. Back from the cut and the walls start. I watch the weak ones worship whatever stay loud. Then the silence hit hard and exposed the crowd. I learned to read betrayal in a handshake delay, and the way a fake grin starts to fray. Now I step through panic like it owes me rent. Every scar on my arms is a message sent. You want a clean exit? I want the whole collapse. I lace my sentences tight and I snap the strap. Red warning lamps in the back of my skull, but I keep the engine angry and the throttle full. No savior, just a sharpened wheel with the low wind pulse that can bend the hill. If you stand too close, you feel the tremor rise like a warehouse floor when the main beam flies. I don't chase peace, I chase the truth it hides. The line, the whole frame rattle. The line, the whole frame rattle. Last stretch, I'm deeper than the damage I left behind. Every unpaid debt got a timestamp in my mind. I built a weather system out of pressure and spite, and I weathered the storm front like a second set of eyes. Your fortress was cardboard in a wet wind state. Mine is all lock bones in the disciplined date. I don't need a quiet to confirm I'm real. I hear the gap in your stance when the broom turns steel. Hands scarred from moving through the hard hours. Mind trained cold on the edge of power. I speak in clip commands and I let them decay like a warning label ripped and thrown away. You can test that frame, get the full recoil. I got black ice focus in the barrel of toil. Every loss I took, I converted to force. Now I ride that force like a live wire horse. Shout. No, clean surrender. No soft landing zone. Just a grind of the bone in the right on my own. Keep it on the rails, keep it up and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it on the rails, keep it up and keep it moving. Still here. When the room goes thin. Still here. With the bruised up grin. Still here. Where the hard parts live. Still here. With a lot left to give. No pause, no hush, no final bow. Just the blunt end of the now. Still here. When the lights fall low. Still here. When I move like a blow. If you came for easy, you came too late. I already wrote my name in the gate. I already learned how the pressure sings. I already broke through lesser things. So keep that roar in the wide at night. Keep that weight in the fight. I don't fade, I don't fold, I don't kneel. I turn the whole night into steel. Scratch in the dark, then I hit the frame like a breach through the side door. Boots on the metal stair, I bring a storm that the walls can't ignore. Sick of the polished grin, I peel the mask from the room, let it fall flat. Every name in the ledger got a crack in the ink when I walk past. I was forged in the break room glare with the pressure term and the splinters. Now I talk in clip commands, every breath got a blade in the timbre. You sell courage by the ounce, I buy silence by the ton and refuse it. Then I flip that silence upside down until the whole damn ceiling is bruised. No rescue line, no mercy badge, just a pulse and a fist in the tempo. I run hot through the static field, make the weak ones stumble in slow motion. Your parade got paper on my mind, got scars with a working memory. I keep score with a cold heart stare and a pulse that won't bow to the century.
smoke like. When the smoke like.
I came up where the neon gets swallowed by soot on the loading lanes. Where the night shift ghosts got eyes like pins in the coffee, tastes like rain. Every promise was wrapped in shrink film, every handshake hit a wire. So I learned to talk with my shoulders set and my jawline hard as wire. I don't flinch when the panic hits, I convert it to motion and damage. Turn bad day into a hammer song, then I leave with the panic and fragment. You keep scrolling through borrowed rage, I keep building the blade from pressure. Each line lands like a stamped out claim on the ribs of a broken era. My crew don't pose for the flash cam glare, we move like a blackout rumor. Our black boots, red eyes focused in the winter and the room gets newer. You feel the keep alone in fear when the fake ones start circling closer. They wear loud chains, so identity I wear proof like a scarred up border. If the ceiling caves, I keep my stance, let the dust come down like verdicts. I was trained by the grind of bad news, so I speak like the womb got purpose. Every bar is a lockjaw snap, every cadence a drill in the marrow. I don't bend for the gossip fade,
I leave it dead in the shallow. I leave it dead in the shallow.
They built their world on quick exits and glossy lies with a polished grin. I came in with a crowbar stare and a map full of where they been. I don't chase the crowd's approval, I'm allergic to the sin to surrender. If you trade your spine for comfort, don't act shocked when the winter remembers. I seen kings and cheap chairs fold when the room got loud with consequence. Seen saints sell out their shadows just to keep one more ounce of relevance. Me, I keep the weight on my back like a vault door welded to muscle. Every setback sharp in the angle, every closed gate fed the hustle. You can hear the war in my valves, all clipped and locked and engineered. Don't waste a breath on forgiveness when the target still isn't cleared. I move mean through the maze of wires, through the sauce in the broken glass. Every step rewrites the damage log. Every glare makes the rivals collapse. When the kick hits, I feel the floor shake like a verdict under the table. When the rift cuts wide, I turn savage, all focus, all pose, all stable. No prayer for the timid ones. I came here to split the whole system. Smoke and your empty myths,
I return them with interest. Return them with interest.
Final run and the pressure climbs like a chain pulled tight through the engine. I keep my lungs in a vice grip frame and my thoughts in a blade line sentence. You can try to outlast this glare, but the heat keeps rewriting your limits. I've been carrying storms in my chest so long they turned into discipline. Every step is a loud refusal. Every stare is a lockdown answer. I don't move like I'm chasing a dream. I move like a lock gate slams open after. The baseline punches the gut and the drums keep marching in iron rhythm. I lace each bar with a hard edge bite, then I leave no room for idle revision. No saint in the mirror, just grit and nerve and the pulse that never gives up. I was cut from the roughest months, then hammered
Until I fit the cut up. Now the room gets smaller. Now the room gets smaller.
down. Pavement shivers when I cut through the block, not looking for mercy. I'm locked to the shock, glass in the eyelids, grit in the grin. I learned how to win with the storm on my skin. They talk in circles, I talk in impact. One clean motion and the whole plane cracks. No bottled authority, no fake parade. I built from the bottom with a hand that stayed. Night shift energy, glow full of fire, run on bare nerve and a ruthless desire. Every scar got a job, every bruise got a use. Every ugly chapter turned into proof. I don't bend for applause, I don't bow for what grown. I keep my own chaos under iron control. When the baseline crushes in the room goes tense, I'm the last thing standing with the sharpened sense. From the corner of my mind, no polished delusion, just a rough-hewn frame. Built through collision, not inherited fame. I speak in fragments that land like hail. Short, sharp hits that never go stale. Every syllable placed with the hunter's aim. I let the silence burn after I name the flame. Midnight, I don't need it, I work past glow. I know what it costs when the weak one folds. So I tighten my grip when the floor starts to crack. And I turn that fracture into a path to attack. You can hear the grind in the way I enunciate. Slow face cadence with the violent weight. If the whole thing shakes, I stay in position. Head up, spine straight, built for collision. Now the room feels smaller, but my reach got wide. Every warning siren just feeds the stride. I came with a ledger full of broken tries. Turned every loss into a sharper side. I don't need a spotlight, I need a hard edge. A reason to push through the worst of the dreads. When the tempo climbs, I don't lose the thread. I keep every breath like a loaded lead. Hands stay steady while the ground goes thin. I know how to keep moving when the doubt creeps in. No soft landing, no polite retreat, just a steel nerve march and a measured beat. I wore out fear with the patient stab, and I felt that leftover smoke to the air. Now every step comes with the weight you can hear, and I leave that pressure hanging long after I clear. Once a target, I give it my face. I don't dissolve when the shadows crowd. I cut through the pressure and I hold it down. Scratch hits in silence, then the pulse again. I leave with the weight of a hard-earned bet. No wind in a hurry, no easy release. Just a long black run until the tension breathes. Is missing, still I move with drill bit aim. Paper walls collapse when I lean on them with the stare. Every promise in the room gets dragged out for air. I came from the side door, learned to read a hostile crowd. Counted every fake alliance by the way they spoke too loud. Blackout in my head, but the loud stage razor straight. If they build a cage around me, I turn the lash to waste. I don't need a crown, I need a target and a timer. I was raised on broken signals and a hunger that got me. Now you can smell the pressure rising under cheap fluorescent skin. I make exits look expensive when I force my way in. Cold math in the rhythm, I keep all my angles split. Every grin in the front row hides a panic that I hit. I don't chase the noise, I make the noise come crawl to me. One look, one breath, and the whole damn place unseals. through the chatter, leave the polished lies cracked. No lucky charm on me, just a wired up wheel and a spine that learned to bend and came back built to kill. They want the easy version, I give them the raw result. Hands full of hard lessons and a jaw full of voltage. I hear the doubt in the distance like a chain dragged through stone. So I raise the volume in my chest and I sharpen my tone. If your king needs a circle, mine needs a broken chain. If your peace needs silence, mine survives through pain. I grew up where the ugly parts kept their mouths open wide, where the smoke from bad decisions sat low on every side. Now I step with a measured range, clipped and precise, like a blade with a memory and a grit made of ice. No soft landing for the weak, no pillow for the proud. I make the room revise itself when I speak too loud. Check the pulse in the pavement, I can feel it buckle thin. Every cheap little empire starts to fall from where I grin. I don't pray for a miracle, I make one with my hands, then I leave it in the rubble so the next fool understands. My words hit like shutters ripped loose in a wind surge. My cadence is a siren wired into a surge. They blink, they flinch, they lose the thread. I keep moving forward while their half-truths turn red. I got a split-second temper and a long game stare. I can read the whole room from the tear in the air. Nothing sentimental, I don't hand out clean escapes. If you cross that line with me, you inherit the shapes. Every cheek back, the courage gets weighed and exposed. I see the seams in the costume, the smoke in the pose. I was carved by hard winners and 1,000 wrong turns. Now I speak for the kind of heat that makes the whole block learn. No halo, no rust, you know, polished confession. Just a heavy-handed lesson with a relentless progression. They keep testing the lock like the door rolls in peace. I keep bragging attention to the tension won't release. My crew don't need banners, we move like a blackout wave. Short fuse, long memory, and nothing here is safe. I'll take the hit, then convert it to force. Turn the pressure to propulsion, keep the engine on course. Hear the panic in the distance when the pattern starts to shift. I don't waste a single second on a compromised gift. If the ceiling gets too low, I lower